To stop the assassin, you must become the assassin. You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller.
Welcome to the Continental.
Eve Macaro of the Roscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again.
Looks like you already have.
A graceful assassin, a deadly mission, and a dance of vengeance set in the neon-lit, blood-soaked universe of John Wick. This is Ballerina, the long-awaited spin-off that promised to deliver ballet and bullets. But does it live up to the hype? Let's dive in. Ballerina is a 2025 action thriller directed by Len Wiseman, known for Underworld and Live Free or Die Hard. Set between the third and fourth chapters of the John Wick saga, the film follows a new lead, Rooney, portrayed by Ana de Armas, a woman raised in a world of violence and trained through the discipline of ballet. Rooney's journey begins after the brutal murder of her family by a secret organization tied to the High Table. What starts as a quest for vengeance quickly unfolds into a deeper conspiracy. From elite assassin training schools hidden behind elegant theaters, to underground dealings within the shadowy halls of the Continental, Rooney's path is a dangerous pirouette between revenge and survival.
You know, the film Knock Knock is basically kind of, well, it's a home invasion film with a twist in terms of what the plot is. And, you know, it kind of speaks to Anna's range in that she can do comedy, drama, action. You know, there's really not anything she can't do. It was really fun to, you know, she tortures me. And it was fun to play, you know, it was fun that she's a total pro. And with that comes trust and freedom, and you get to just, you know, try stuff out. You know, you can do improvisation, you're in the moment. You know, you're basically playing, you know, acting tennis. You know, here you go. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, then here you go. And Knock Knock is a really good example of that.
Clean.
That's cool.
Cool.
I love the script, I love the story, I love the character. I was a big fan of the John Wick franchise and of Keanu, of course, and I just saw beyond all the action that was on the page, I just saw how much heart, you know, there was in the movie, and I just loved the story.
Ana de Armas delivers a performance that is both ferocious and delicate. Her physical commitment to the role is undeniable. She trained in both ballet and tactical combat, and it shows in every frame. Keanu Reeves appears as John Wick in several scenes, offering mentorship and a reminder of the world Rooney has stepped into. Ian McShane's Winston and the late Lance Reddick's Sharon return, grounding the film within the existing universe. New characters bring their own flair. Gabriel Byrne as Victor, a villain cloaked in icy composure, and Catalina Sandino Moreno as Dahlia, whose motives remain intriguingly unclear, add layers to the film's tension. Visually, Ballerina is a masterpiece of neon noir. Cinematographer Dan Lostson once again crafts a look that feels painterly and brutal. From rainy alleys bathed in pink to intimate ballet studios lined with mirrors and secrets, the movie is soaked in style. The score blends classical orchestration with synth-heavy beats, creating a pulse that mirrors the duality of beauty and brutality.
The students all talk about you. How do I get out of here?
The front door is unlocked.
No, I mean, how how do I start doing what you...
However, the film isn't flawless. The pacing dips slightly in the second act, where exposition stretches longer than necessary. Some characters feel underwritten, Dahlia and Victor, while intriguing, could have used more depth. And though the cameos by John Wick and others are thrilling, they risk pulling attention away from Rooney's personal arc, visual, transition into footage of the film's red carpet premiere, stars arriving, fans cheering. Voiceover slows for a reflective tone, yet Ballerina manages to stand tall. It expands the John Wick universe with a fresh voice and a new kind of fury, one rooted in discipline, emotion, and artistry. Ana de Armas proves she's more than capable of leading her own franchise. Whether you're a fan of the series or just love stylish, character-driven action films, Ballerina is a must-watch. What did you think of Ballerina? Can Rooney carry the legacy of Wick forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe for more cinematic deep dives. Until next time, stay cinematic.
Trapped in a world, but what's interesting about the character to me is that she wants to do, but she doesn't know what she's actually saying yes to. So there's an innocence to the character, but a strong passion. And in a way, kind of still fighting in the same way that John Wick was for a kind of freedom, you know, to get outside of the forces and that are impacting her life. She's a wonderful actress, so talented, and her, you know, that core strength, that core being able to kind of draw that up and to show that and what was cool to see her do that physically, but also just in the stillness, you know, in the scenes that we had together. She's quite a presence.
Why would they be at the hotel?
They just want me dead to get to her.
I'm shooting. Text me. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Everyone's super jealous. Good. Let them be jealous. And excited for me as well. But yeah, when they first approached me, first thing I said was, absolutely, it's happening. You guys are gonna let me off this TV show. But you know, everybody's just really excited for me, and I'm excited for me. You know, it's John Wick. You know what I'm saying? It's the best.
We're gonna give you the rubber one. Okay, and then we're going to continue action. You start to go for her. Boom, you're shot. Alright, second cut. No, that's great. Yeah. So let's just delay this guy at the door a hair. 3, 2, 1, action.
One big thing was that he was, while knowing that eventually the truth is going to come out about who she is and what world she lives in. And so that, I think that mask that he carries with him, you know, about everything is good, and then immediately gets turned upside down when, you know, when they come after her, or come after both of them. It's a you know, fight or flight moment, you know, and obviously he goes into somewhat of an autopilot to protect his daughter. But it is, yeah, I think as a parent, it's just a lot more pressure to make sure that your child is safe from a world that eventually is going to come and get them.
He is beating you because you are allowing him to define the terms of the contest. I think because...
And what, may I ask, is your name?
When you think of me, you should think of fire.
Just, you know, she's her own person. She's a woman her size in a men's world, so she has to find herself. This is a character that is getting into the world, like she wants in. I don't think she really knows what she's getting herself into. So it's kind of like a more of a survival type of fighting more than winning. So she's finding herself. So it's kind of like at times it's also very emotional. I think all the action in the movie is driven by her emotions of what's happening for her. So it's kind of like messy at times, and is a little bit of using whatever's around her to as a weapon to survive.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a special day. It still fit, which was nice. And, you know, it was a great cast, great script. And, you know, it was really, really cool to get a chance to reconnect and work with so many people I had worked on through the years in the John Wick films. Jackson Spidell, who had doubled me and who's now fight choreography and coordinating. So it was cool just to have those days again.
Lena is a business-like assassin. You know, she does what the Chancellor tells her to do until the character of Eve Makarov shows up and things change.
It's been really fun. This has just been a really rewarding experience. The movie's awesome. I don't know, I've been a big fan of Kay Plays for a very long time, and just had my dream came true very easily. I called, we talked about it, she was like, hell yeah, I'm in. Dream come true for sure.
Oh, just having John Wick himself coming in the film, so yeah, that's really exciting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what we try to do with the John Wick films is present, you know, a great story, great action, great cinema, and just have a good time at the movies, you know, and a good night, good afternoon, go to a morning show, I don't know, eat some popcorn, and hopefully people enjoy it.
Not gonna lie to you, I still geek out over our own stuff. So when you put things together and people want more, and you get someone as great as Ana, and you get Keanu Reeves, and you kind of put them together, and you're not really sure how it's going to work out. It's pretty exciting.
When I was in the office writing the spec script, to be here like 12, 13 years later, I wasn't expecting this, so I just feel absolutely blessed, man.
I am super excited. I think, you know, we all worked so hard to get this movie made, and I think, you know, as a fan of a John Wick franchise myself, I think we did something really special and very aligned with the universe and very organic, and I think they're gonna have a blast. It's really cool.
Yeah, John Wick, you know, he has a strong connection to his family, and I have to honor and respect a request.
Because they're awesome, first and foremost, and I also think that they're very specific and unique compared to a lot of other action films.
It's one of those films, like, in theaters is where you want to watch it. Like, there's a lot going on. The team of people that make these films, from Lynn to Chad to all the weapons experts, they're all the best of the best. So you get that experience in a theater, you know.